Thank you, Frank. Hi, everybody out there in Radio Land on WSTU 1450 AM. Also on Facebook at the Martin County Difference. Welcome. It's Wednesday Night Live, and we're on location at StarStruck Performing Arts Center in their lovely theater building. And it's Wednesday, November 1st, 2017. I'm Julia Sansevere, your host. And I'm with Karen Leone. Hello there, Karen.
Hello.
And she is their Director of Community Outreach and Development. And we're here tonight to see what goes on behind the scenes. And as you know, I'm a realtor here in the Treasure Coast with Coldwell Banker. And the radio show started because of Dancing with the Martin Stars, so I'm a little bit closer to the stage now. And my real estate page is on Facebook. It's Julia Sansevere, Florida Waterfront Specialist. And my real estate tip tonight, get a home inspection before you list. Save yourself grief and anxiety during the inspection period of the contract. It does not pay to have all of that stress on you and that mystery. So I wanted to give a shout out and a thank you to my sponsor for the show, who is TC Palm Home Inspections. It's Gary Molka, and they are a wonderful company. You'd be happy to have them, and because when you have an inspection with Gary, it's not so scary. So you want to contact TC Palm Home Inspections at 772-678-8133 and check out their website at tcpalmhomeinspections.com. And you can see all my listings and articles on the Facebook page and also my website at juliasansevere.com. And remember to like the show, The Martin County Difference. It's on YouTube also on its own channel. It's on Facebook. We have a group, all by the same name. And after the show, it goes on iTunes as a podcast, so you can listen to it in your pocket.
Awesome.
Yeah. And tonight we're on the radio via Skype, which is awesome. Karen's
Hence the phone.
And we're on the phone over here with Facebook Live. So please do like the show, like the Facebook page for StarStruck. And we're in the lobby at the box office. And Karen, where does all this? Is this where the action happens?
Well, this is the beginning of where the action happens. First of all, welcome to StarStruck. We are so thrilled to have you here in our home. So many magical things happen in this building, and I think people don't have any idea. So we are so thrilled to have the opportunity to have you here in our space to show you what's going on. This is a typical Wednesday night at StarStruck. We're going to tour around the facility, pop into a couple of classes, take you backstage, and show you the back of the building, which we are trying to buy so that you can see what our future can be as well. This is our entrance, obviously, our box office area here. We've got lots of fun little things to check out. We have a meow mixer coming up where people can come hang out with the cast of Cats.
Yes, because that's your next show, Cats.
Yes, Cats opens next Thursday night. It's going to run next Thursday through Sunday.
The 9th through the 12th.
9th through the 12th.
I've got my tickets for the 11th. That's Saturday night.
It's so fantastic. Wait until you see the costumes, the makeup. You will be blown away. These kids are spectacular.
And the thing that's so nice is we're going to go backstage and see where the props are and the makeup and the wigs. And the kids had a part in doing the wigs, right? And making them and the stagecraft. So they're not just on stage, they're backstage learning how to do theater all the way around.
Absolutely. We are a producing theater. Sorry about the noise. We're going to kill that music for you. Yeah. This is welcome to live broadcasting from StarStruck.
That's right.
We here at StarStruck, we are a producing theater, meaning that everything that happens as part of the creative process happens here in this building. From the costuming, the wigs, the scenic department, we're going to take you back there and show you all the things that happen. And the kids have a hand in that, so they learn all about stagecraft, they learn about production, and they learn to respect all of the different pieces that need to come into play in order to put a production together. Right. So the overall message is teamwork makes the dream work. If one person falls flat, the production falls flat. Yeah. And that's really a lesson that we need to take through life. Real quick, just going back to Cats, one exciting thing for us is we are partnering with the Humane Society of the Treasure Coast, and on Saturday after the 2 p.m. matinee, the Humane Society is going to bring their Petmobile here to our parking lot. And as people are leaving the theater, they can go and visit with real cats. And simultaneously, our Meow Mixer is going to be happening here. So people can come and have a meet and greet with the cast of cats. There's crafts or activities. It is a $20 donation to come play with our cast of cats. And of course, the Humane Society will be out there. It costs you nothing to go visit with their cats.
Aww.
And anybody who donates a cat between now and November 8th is entered into a drawing to win free tickets to come see our cats. So if you're looking for a cat, go adopt one right now, and you might end up here seeing our cats.
That's great. I love the tie-in with the Humane Society. And cats need a sweet home. They're sweet. And it's 4 o'clock on Saturday, November 11th.
Yes.
That's the night I'm coming to the show.
Yes.
I love the name Meow Mixer.
Yes,
And
Kelly Garner, who's our awesome PTA president, came up with that. She's very clever.
I just saw Kelly on my way in. She was on her way out. And she's a mom who has a child who's been here, what, 11 years?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
And we were talking the other day how this is a safe haven and this is a happy place for all these kids here in the Martin County area. So they learn so much, they learn respect and working well with others. It's really a dynamic and a very in-depth kind of experience.
It is. I mean, we are most well known for our intense arts training programs. You know, many of our alumni have gone on to do national tours and Broadway and film. But more than that, this is a safe place for all kids to come. You don't have to be the next big star to take advantage of what StarStruck has to offer. We offer a nurturing environment where kids can explore and be themselves, and they're supported and celebrated as their unique selves. And of course, they learn how to be fantastic performers, which even if they don't go into a career on the stage or in film, those things translate well to be successful adults. And you can stand in front of people, you can be articulate, confidence, absolutely. So,
and belief in yourself. And that's really nice to have that behind you, because there's just so many different roads a child can take. So we want to keep them on the path to goodness and straightforwardness. And one thing that we want to make sure is we cannot afford to lose StarStruck. And that is a danger that we're here to talk about tonight.
Well,
this building, we wouldn't lose it, but this building is where you are.
Yes.
We want to keep the building.
StarStruck itself, the organization, is never going away.
No.
We are committed to being here and servicing this community forevermore. However, the building that we're standing in, as we speak, the lease is up the end of February. And as we go around and explore the building, you'll see all the years of history and memories that have already been created here, but also we're going to talk about the future of this building and what it's going to bring to Martin County. So it's essential that we save this building here so that we can continue to serve the community in a much larger sense than we are right now.
I can't wait for you to see what's backstage. You know, we typically sit in front in the dark in our theater seats, and we're entertained and we're mesmerized, we cry, we laugh, and you can't believe what goes into it. They have an amazing array of props and scenery, and it's so organized. And to have to move all that, well, that would be a nightmare. But I want to give a tribute to Jennifer and Peter Jones. They are the founding producing artistic directors of this theater. And they are so talented themselves, and I've seen both of them in performance. And they were the ones who emceed and directed and produced the Dancing with the Martin Stars, which is where I got my little kickstart in the area with my radio show. And they're so phenomenal. They are true geniuses of this art form, and how to be able to bring that out of our children is so unique and great. And Karen, I have seen on the stage in many productions. She's a very talented actress and singer. And you might remember as Mama Rose in Gypsy. You were awesome.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. And another big role you had, I was reading up about it, I don't think, Next to Normal.
Yes.
Right.
That was
great.
at the Lyric Theater.
And you received the Marty Award for the Outstanding Performing Artist in 2016.
I did. What
Awesome.
a thrill that was. It was a great honor.
That is,
Yes.
that is.
Yes.
So we are here with a celebrity tonight.
Tonight it's about the kids, and tonight it's about StarStruck. You know, I just wanted to mention that I remember when Peter and Jennifer first started, it wasn't called StarStruck at the time. It was a little space called Theater Loft on Monterey Road. It was above, I think, maybe a carpet company or something, an itty-bitty little postage stamp size of a place. And that is where this stream began.
Wow.
So, I mean, the whole facility was probably the size of this lobby. So for us to be standing here now, 18 years later.
Wow.
And on the verge of buying this building and creating what could possibly be the first performing arts school here in Martin County is really exciting. And I'm so proud and honored to be here representing StarStruck.
And it's fantastic. So tell people where they can go to help donate.
StarStruckFL.org. You can donate there easily. You are also welcome to call me here at StarStruck anytime. I'm happy to let you know more about what's going on, what our plans are, and how you can get involved. Even if you don't have a ton of money to donate, there's so many other ways you can support StarStruck, just by spreading the love, just by letting people know what's going on here, telling your friends and family, because we believe so much in what we're doing.
And they have a Facebook page and they have their website, so share their page, Facebook, the lyric, I'm sorry, whoops, edit that, okay. You used to be with the lyric.
I was, and they're another fantastic organization.
Absolutely. So we want the arts to, to bloom in Stewart and Martin County. So we want StarStruck to have its permanent home here, and they need the money, honey, so send it on in. And so we're going to take a tour. The first room we're going to is a class that they're having.
Sure, let's get started. We're going to pop in first to Valerie Valerie Boatman, I'm sorry, it's her married name. She recently got married. She is teaching a contemporary dance class here, so we're going to pop in and catch a piece of that, and then we'll continue on and see what else is happening.
Okay, and thanks to Heather. She's behind the camera tonight.
Yeah, good job,
Thank you, Heather. She's in the box office here.
I don't know if you guys can see this young lady. This is Rebecca Beery. I don't know if you can see her. Rebecca is an amazing dance teacher, choreographer. She choreographed Cats, and she also is Jen's assistant. So she wears a million hats, like all of us do in a nonprofit.
Right.
But very talented, sweet, dedicated woman. So thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you, Rebecca. And I love the saying, "Got talent."
Yes.
That is the motto here.
It is.
And I hashtag that on the posting. So hashtag got talent. And share and like the post for the show tonight, and this will be on Facebook forever, and then it'll be on YouTube later and as a podcast. And we're with Karen Leone at StarStruck Performing Arts Center on Canner Highway. Come on down and see us.
Yes.
We're going to go this way now.
We are.
You lead the way, Karen.
Oh, okay.
All right. Come on with us. And thanks, Heather, our wonderful cameraman. Woman, because my husband wasn't doing well today. Okay, here we go.
Welcome. This is Valerie Boatman's contemporary dance class.
Hey.
They're our amazingly talented StarStruck kids, and they're going to do a little dancing for you.
All right. Should we go around the other side and see from the front?
Sure, whatever you put. You're the boss.
Everything's gonna be alright. She whispers to herself. She was only 6 years old the night as she hid behind that shelf. 'Cause Daddy had lived too much to drink, and Mama didn't want to feel the pain. She fell, but she still felt the pain. Well, 10 years they came and went,
and moving to the second part.
and Dad was gone. Thinking about what those girls said, tears streamed from her eyes. She cried. If there's a God out there, please hear my prayer. I'm lost and I'm scared, and I got no one else to go. I've come a long, long way, but I'm not sure
I'm Jordan Lasardo. I'm Galenas. Michael Josie. Taylor Anderson.
Ryan McNevin.
Sam Rosenberg.
Wait, Alyssa.
Alyssa Fox.
All right. And how old are all of you?
I'm 18. I'm a senior.
Ah.
Yeah.
16, I'm a junior.
Wow.
11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm 16. I'm a junior.
Okay.
I'm 17, I'm a senior.
I'm 16 and a junior. I'm 14 and I'm in 8th grade. I'm 14 and I'm a freshman. I'm 17. I'm a junior.
That's great. And you're from all different schools around Martin County?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm not in Martin County.
And not where are you?
I'm at Somerset College Preparatory Academy.
Well, okay. Hey! Well, that's terrific. And how long have you all been studying dance?
Forever.
Since I was 2.
Oh my God.
I've been at StarStruck since I was, 13 years now, since I was 5. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been studying dance in 12 years now. This will be my 13th year.
About
Okay.
a year and a half.
Like 2 years.
Okay. Any aspirations to go on Broadway or maybe the show, the dancing shows they have now?
Me and Ryan
Yeah.
are currently auditioning for musical theater programs to attain our BFA in musical theater. And hopefully be on Broadway one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, it's such talent, and I'm so impressed. You're doing a great thing to help yourselves grow and be a part of the community. The arts is so important. So, you know, spread the word. We need StarStruck to stay right here.
Yes,
Spread
we
the
do.
word.
Thank you.
All right. Good job, everybody.
Shall we move on?
We shall move on.
Okay, we're going to go
Carry
check
on,
out
carry on.
Backstage.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks, Valerie.
Bye.
And Sean Kelly, I see you're on. Thanks, Sean.
I love Sean Kelly.
Love me some Sean Kelly.
Okay, so
Okay, look what we have here. And Heather Radwin's got to give props out to Heather for doing camera tonight. You're doing a great job.
So this is our backstage area. This is where the cast gets ready. As you can see over here, we've got the awesome wigs from
Oh,
Cats. All of our costumes are designed by Beverly Millett. She is spectacular. And what's really fun is each of the kids helped make their own wigs.
Look at this.
So yeah, they're spectacular. I mean, if you look
Oh
at
my
all the different
gosh.
colors and the texture, there's tails.
Oh.
So the kids actually had a hand in making these wigs. I mean, how many places do you get to learn how to do that?
You don't.
So these are the wigs from Cats. I also wanted to show you, these are our gypsy robes.
Ooh.
What a gypsy robe in a nutshell.
Oh,
Jeez,
yes,
I'm
gypsy
breaking everything. You can see there's all kinds of stuff hanging off of these gypsy robes. The reason is, this robe is awarded to the best ensemble member of each cast. And so starting with the beginning of StarStruck, after every show, they attach a little keepsake to represent that show. This started from it's a Broadway tradition.
Yep.
Where they give the gypsy robe to the cast member that has the most Broadway credits as an ensemble member, meaning they weren't the star of the show, they were a supporting ensemble role, and this is how they recognize them on Broadway for the gypsy that has the most credits. Here at StarStruck, we reward the person who's an ensemble member that goes above and beyond, really supportive of their other cast members, does whatever's asked of them, just rewarding exemplary behavior.
Yes.
So this gypsy robe represents all of these shows, and there's 3 of these, by the way.
Ah.
I only pulled out 2,
Oh,
but
this is
there's
wonderful.
3 of them. So
And this
these
can be
are
to
all memories.
a
for
girl
someone.
or a boy, a young man or a
Absolutely.
young lady.
They've gone to a myriad of people.
Oh, my
So this is just fun.
The pajama game.
One Side
and
is Silent, Grease,
Chicago.
Forest Line.
Look
Yeah.
at this.
Isn't that fun?
Oh my gosh, Julius. Ragtime.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, but easy to believe because the prolific amount of theater that goes on here. Heather, if you would pan around the beautiful posters, Fiddler on the Roof, A Chorus Line, Legally Blonde, Pippin, unbelievable.
Yeah, these
13,
are all
Into the
all
Woods.
actual marketing pieces from shows we did. So those kids that are on the pictures were actually StarStruck kids. Some of them have grown up and moved on. Actually, Madison, who we just talked to, that said she's been here for 13 years, that's her in the middle in the blue shirt and the glasses there.
Right.
And if you see all these cast
The
pictures,
cast photos. Yeah. the
these are
cast
all
photos.
shows that have happened as part of StarStruck. So much memory, so many memories
Yeah.
here. Just great experiences for these kids.
And back here, the makeup lights is always fun.
Sure. It's a little messy right now because we're getting ready to open for cats. You see each of the kids is staked out their claim for their makeup station.
Sophia,
All the
Victoria.
images on the, they've got.
Oh, this is going to be their cat makeup.
Yeah, that's their cat makeup. They hang those up there so they have a reference. Anna McNeely, who was in the original Broadway production of Cats, came in and did a makeup workshop with each of these kids and helped them figure out how to paint their own faces.
Yeah.
So they learned how to do their makeup too, which is really cool.
She was an original cat in the original Broadway show of Cats, and
Yep.
she was going to be here tonight. We might still see her. She's our Broadway star.
It'll be a surprise.
It will be a surprise
Yeah.
visit if she does come. I think she thought it was Thursday. Anna, if you're watching, come on down.
We miss you.
We miss you. We need you here. But she was also Mrs. Potts in Beauty and the Beast on Broadway.
Yes.
So she's quite the stellar career.
And she was in Gypsy
And
on Broadway,
that's right.
and she did the film with Bette Midler. So
Yes,
yeah, she's
yes.
quite accomplished and a treasure, and we're so grateful to have her here as a, she's a real arts advocate.
incredible.
She's a great
Yeah.
teacher, and thank God she's here to mentor our students. So
Yeah.
we're
And
grateful.
she played on Broadway what I did way off Broadway. She was Miss Electra.
Yes.
I was in Gypsy.
Yes.
But we won't talk about that.
Aw.
Anyway, so Gypsy's right up there. That's great. There's the Gypsy poster. That was
Yeah.
wonderful. In 2010.
Yeah, that's one of
That's
several
one of
productions
them.
that
Yeah, because I
happened.
saw it more recently.
Mhm.
Right,
Yeah, we
right.
did one last year.
Yes.
No, 2 years ago.
With
now.
Carla Holbrook.
That's right. Carla played my daughter.
Yes, that's right. That's the one I saw with you in it. That was
Mhm.
great.
Mhm.
Oh, look at all this. This is
I-
rich. And this is going to be filled with kids come next weekend.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
It's filled with kids every day.
right. Actually, we just happen to not be back here right now while they're in rehearsal, but
Yeah.
usually this is a madhouse of singing and
La, 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 la,
shenanigans
la.
and makeup, and it's just a fun. There's so much joy in this building. It's
There's-
contagious.
Yeah.
You can't.
The
you can't help it.
energy in theater is so great.
Yes.
And that's my background. So can you tell? I was a cheerleader and I was in theater. So it's a vibrancy that it's in your blood.
Yes.
It's a little bug that won't go away once it's bitten you. And it's wonderful that these kids have gotten the bug. And I wish them all the best. And to break those legs, that's the saying you're supposed to say, break a leg.
Right.
And that they're going to go on. They're already doing it. Like you said, they're in motion pictures in California.
Yeah.
They're in theater in New York. Tours around the country of Broadway shows.
Yeah, we have Brittany Bigelow went on to do the 42nd Street tour.
Ah.
Corey Giacomo is doing Jersey Boys as we speak right now. Kevin Paul just did a major motion picture that will be coming out soon in theaters. We've got Victoria Bartolotta, who just graduated high school last year, is now at Carnegie Mellon.
Ah.
So we have a very successful program.
Yeah, a very good breeding ground, training ground.
Absolutely, but even if your kid is not that kid, what they glean from this program
Yeah.
is equally valuable.
And friends for life. The theater is a family.
That's right.
And you grow so close because you're working on a project, a theater show, or you're working together on props and wigs, and you're learning to work together. And tell them about STEAM.
Yes.
That's coming up.
Yes. Well, we're gonna segue into the back
Okay.
of the building here
Segue.
shortly. That is part of our projected plans for the future. So follow me. We're going
All
this
right,
way.
we're going this way. But it's so cool to be backstage, isn't it?
I know. I kind of wish you were here when all of the hustle and bustle was happening, just because it's so fun. But
Yeah.
you wouldn't hear a thing. So
Yeah, that's right.
Come on in.
Oh, wow, this is cool.
So.
Ooh.
Yes. This currently right now this is the, what's your rear end? This is the, kind of the warehouse space that we are will acquire when we buy this building. Right now it houses our costumes and our props, but we don't really have a dedicated costume shop
Yeah.
where we can build costumes on site and
Look
to
at all this.
store them. Yes. If you look on that wall, all of especially the animal things here.
Yes.
Heather, can you get over here in the middle, like with the elephants? And
Is this from the Lion King?
this is actually from Children of Eden.
Oh, okay.
And this is an interesting, really fantastic tidbit. First of all, what you're seeing there, These were created by Brent McGarren. He's our scenic designer here, and he's spectacular. And what's really cool is all of these things were made from recycled materials. So we try and be environmentally friendly as well. But Children of Eden was a show that we were workshopping here for Stephen Schwartz. Stephen Schwartz came here to Martin County, and Jennifer and Peter launched this production here so that he could see how it would translate to what is called a junior version of the show. Meaning it's scaled down for kids.
Yeah.
Stephen Schwartz, for those of you who don't know, wrote Wicked, the musical. He wrote Godspell. He wrote Pippin,
wow.
Children of Eden. So he's he's probably one of the most prolific composers of our time. And he came here twice to StarStruck to workshop shows because our work here is so spectacular that Music Theater International identified StarStruck as a place for us to what is called a pilot school, where they send stuff here for us to help them develop it for a younger audience. So that's a pretty amazing
That is amazing.
experience
To have that kind of talent, that level.
in Little Old Stewart.
In a little old story.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Put us on the map.
Absolutely.
And that's, StarStruck has put us on the map. You know, culturally, we are an artistic community. We do have the artists who paint, we have artists who sing, we have artists who dance, as you just saw those beautiful kids in there. And, you know, the ones who act and bring to life the written word from a beautiful show. There's just nothing better in connecting when you're sitting in the audience. I just, you know, it's moving.
Well, it's a live exchange
Yeah.
of energy, and you just don't get that anymore in today's digital age
No.
where everything is, you know, cell phones and computers.
That's right.
Theater is one of the last places where you have to be present to experience it. It is a live exchange of energy. We feed off the audience feeds off of us. It's a very symbiotic relationship, and that really doesn't happen much in this day and age. So it's a very special experience, and it is addictive.
And it's intimate. Your theater holds
We have 202 seats.
202 seats. Make sure you get your seats for Cats because
It's nearly sold out.
it's nearly sold out. I got my tickets just yesterday, and there were only 2 left down in the front row, and that's what I wanted to be. And so Saturday night, so it's the 9th, the 11th. When was it?
It's Thursday the 9th at
That's right,
7,
the 9th.
Friday the 10th at 7, Saturday at 2 and 7, and then Sunday at 3.
Right, and the next show is going to be Annie.
Yes, Annie
December
happens
14th
in
to
December.
17th. Perfect for Christmas time.
Always
What
a great show. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness! Did we see any of the Annie stars in there coming up, or is it been
There
cast
there
yet?
are a few cast members actually that were in that dance class that
And
we
the
just passed.
Cats cast is part of that.
Yeah, there are also a handful of cats cast members in there as well.
Say that fast.
Cast members.
Okay, go ahead.
I we have so much to cover. I'm
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
that's right.
I want to show you the rest of the building and what we want to do.
look
So,
at some costumes over here?
when we acquire this space officially, what will happen, and you can feel it sweltering here. It's 1,000,000 degrees in here right now. So thing number one we need to do is air condition this space. We are storing a lot of costumes and props and scenery back here that really should be in a climate controlled environment, which obviously this is not. But ultimately what will happen is we will have a dedicated costume shop.
Good.
We will have a dedicated scene shop where we can build things and easily just roll them into the theater. Obviously, you know, we'll have sufficient storage areas, but we'll have another classroom. We're going to create a black box theater, meaning
that's
a
nice.
smaller
Right.
venue for smaller shows, more intimate shows, and
Things you can try out even.
things you can try out, cabaret series,
Yeah.
acting class will be held in there. And ultimately what will happen here is we are exploring partnerships with academic institutions here in Martin County to create what will be Martin County's first STEAM school: science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So it's an alternative to the public schools, which are wonderful here in Martin County, but it's an alternative for kids, and that is our long-term goal. So securing this building, obviously, is a big piece of the pie.
So that's what we're here talking about tonight is StarStruck Performing Arts Center right here on Canner Highway. Wonderful big building where they're already ensconced.
Yes.
And we want to keep them ensconced.
Yes.
So send in your dollars
Yes.
to StarStruck it.
StarStruckFL.org.
There you go.
Yes.
That's where you want to do it. And you can call Karen at StarStruck and find out other ways you can help. You know, throw a party. There's going to be the Meow Mixer.
Yes.
And so, you know, if you love theater and you want to get involved in that way, you could come up with a creative idea. to have a benefit, you know?
Absolutely.
So cocktails, I'm there.
Yeah, we know how to throw a party. We have a good time
Yeah.
here at StarStruck.
Theater people do love a party.
So we're going to push on because we're going to go visit Miss Jennifer's acting class. We have a few minutes to talk to Miss Jennifer, and we're going
Okay.
to stop and see Mr. Peter too.
Oh, good.
So I'm trying to think the best course of action. We're going to cut through here. A little tight, Heather. I apologize.
Really? And look at all the costumes. I think I see Dorothy from Wizard of Oz.
Oh yes. Well, we can go look at costumes. I don't know.
Well, can we go through that
if we
way or
have
no?
to. Surely.
And we could go through these doors and come out the other side.
Yes.
This is a farce.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Noise is off. That's all.
Noise is off.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's a little dark back here, so we'll just quickly scoot through.
But look at all the props, and this is what needs to be saved and kept for the future, for our kids here, and for you, the audience.
And all of this back here will become classroom space. Yeah. So
okay.
that front section will be the scenery and prop shops, and then back here where we're standing now, this will ultimately become classroom space.
Okay, we'll quickly go so we're not in the dark too long.
Yes.
Tons and tons of costumes, props, set pieces. Amazing. And we need to get air conditioning in here.
I know. It's a little,
We're lucky the weather broke and it's been cooler than normal. Ah, we have a little tool shop here.
yes.
Okay. Carpentry.
Yeah, this is our scene shop. Our
Okay.
little modest scene shop, but it's functional. We make it work.
Oh my goodness.
But it would be really fantastic to have a dedicated, half of the
Yeah.
sources that a producing theater really needs.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're going to come through here and come backstage.
Okay. Ooh, going backstage.
This is my favorite view from the house.
Yeah. All right. Come on, Heather.
So what you're seeing here is the cast of, or this is the set for Cats. We're seeing it from the backside. So we're going to come around the front. And Jennifer is having acting class right now, so we're going to interrupt their acting class.
This is why I could never have her on Wednesday night at the show at the studio. We had to come here. We're live at the StarStruck Theater.
She doesn't have really anyone. She's coming in with only one other person who she's not really known that much. She doesn't know them very well. They're not really friends. And I made the decision to stay at the school because she was coming up. And I actually said to my mother, I will stay there for my 8th grade year if Erin goes there for her 7th grade year.
Hi!
Hi.
Hello, Julia Sansevere.
Hello, Jennifer.
Welcome to our teen acting class at StarStruck.
Oh, it's awesome.
Everyone say hi to the camera.
Yes.
Hi, camera.
Jennifer and Peter Jones are the artistic founding directors and producers and all that good stuff, and I know you know that. I think the world of Jennifer and Peter because they were the best. They produced and directed and emceed the Dancing with the Martin Stars last year that I was in, and they made me feel special, and I know you probably all feel the same. Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. And so I've seen Jennifer in shows. I've seen Peter produce the shows, and they're just great. So you're here every day or several times a week? Tell us about it.
Madison, tell them what you do here.
Well, I'm here pretty much every day of the week now. I take classes Monday through Friday, and then I have rehearsal Friday through Sunday. And it is a dream for me getting to come here from
Yeah.
school, and this is like my release, my escape, my second home. I love being here. I love taking classes. If I'm ever having a bad day or something's going on, I can knock on Jen's door and come crying to her, and come tell her something amazing that happened to me. And it's just an awesome family. All these people here are my family, and I love being with them all the time.
Theater is belonging.
Yes.
You've-
Yes,
you've-
we're actually we're having a really cool conversation, which was not even part of my lesson plan, but something happened when we were taking attendance. We do attendance in a kind of a funky, cool way at StarStruck, but it led to this conversation, which was if you had to pick a musical or a play, a non-musical, that somehow resonates with you and is you, like to match your essence and your core with a play or a musical, what would it be? And then, of course, back it up with the reasons why. So one of the things is about the word weird. And someone said, well, I'm weird, so this character was like me. And then I asked everyone, what's weird? And Josh, you said the most brilliant thing. What did you say the definition of weird was?
Being yourself.
being yourself.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome, Karen?
That's an awesome way to be.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess we're all weird.
And
I mean, when
we're
you're
all
when
weird
you're
because we're
comfortable enough to be
different.
weird, that's such a gift.
Yes, and so Julie, when you just said, theater people, it's accepting
And belonging. It's family, it's home.
because it's all good.
And Karen said the other day, it's your happy place.
Right.
It really is, and I do have a theater background, so I feel ya.
You can join our circle.
Well, the reason we're here is because of Jennifer having this class, and she said, there's no way I can be at the show at the studio on Wednesday night. And I said, well, then I will bring the show to you. And here we are.
Nice of you. Thank you.
Absolutely, it's my
Thank
pleasure
you.
because this means a lot to me. And to be here to see the future of our cultural, artistic level of people that you are and are going to turn out to be, I'm so impressed. And I'm just me, but I know I was your age once and I didn't have StarStruck. So that you have it is just awesome. And Jennifer and Peter have just done a great thing for this community. And so we want to make sure you stay in this building, so make sure you tell all your parents to tell all their friends.
Say StarStruck.
Say StarStruck. Save the building.
Save the building.
StarStruck will go on and on and on.
That's
I'm
right.
sure of that because the talent and the drive and the tenacity of Peter and Jennifer knows no bounds. And I mean, I'll never forget the first time that, like years ago in '05, I was first here, and he came and played at a luncheon, and I was like, who is that? And it's like, that exists here, and Stuart is just awesome. So I commend you all. And who likes to sing the most? Who's a singer? Yeah?
Lots.
All right.
A lot of talent
A lot
in
of
this
talent.
room.
Who's a dancer?
Yeah.
No? Who's an actor? All right. Actors rule.
Actors rule. I love it.
Yeah.
So at StarStruck, the overriding philosophy that I have taught with, and kind of as I put my web into all the classes and all of the teachers and stuff, it's all about acting, because as a singer, if you can have this amazing voice, but if you stand there and you don't emote, right, you're not going to sell the song, right? So whether they're singing, whether they're dancing, they still have to be telling a story and acting,
meaning.
right, Lily?
As meaning.
Exactly, exactly. So that was really interesting how your hands did not go up until the actor thing.
Ah,
I think I'm a little happy about that, even though I know tons of you are singers and dancers. And how many of you are in Cats next week? So we're actually, this is cool. This is the set of Cats.
Yes. Yes.
So it's almost finished. We're like 95% there. We go into
And
tech.
this is a sneak peek
This-
for the
yes.
audience out on
It
Facebook.
is. Oh yes. Hi
And-
Facebook.
Hi.
Everyone say hi Facebook.
And you're on the Martin County Difference. That's the name of the show. So you can share it and like it. Tell your parents if you don't have Facebook yet. Share it and like it. And then share and like, of course, StarStruck. But what people might not know is this is the set.
Yes, it is.
It's not your typical little house and garden. This is where the cats live, in the dump.
Yes, it's a dump, and we made ours a theatrical junkyard. So for people that have seen StarStruck shows for the last 18 years, they may be able to find, what's that game you guys play? Where's Waldo? Where you have to find. So it's gonna be like, where's the piece from Grease or from Hairspray? There's little tidbits, Aladdin, etc., hanging out there. So
Fun.
it'll be fun. It'll be fun. But mostly it's the cats that are fantastic. The Jellicle cats. Exactly.
And one of my friends is Anna McNeely, and you all know who that is?
Yes.
Yeah, she's helping. She's a Broadway star and helping you with your makeup and your wigs and everything. Who helped make a wig? Everybody?
Oh, raise your
Yeah.
hand.
Okay, all
Even I
right.
pulled one.
All right.
I went back there one day. I'm like, show me what you guys are doing.
Even
that
after the hurricane.
Go ahead, Michael.
Even after the hurricane, like immediately, like the day after Irma was here, I think a few of us got together. We went to Beverly's Warehouse out in Stewart behind IHOP, and we sat in there and we pulled yarn because we were just bored of sitting in our houses all the time. We just sat there and made wigs, so like we all super care about the show.
Good
and it's
therapy,
amazing.
pulling wigs.
Right.
It was great. But you know, there's so many lessons that you learn doing theater. It's not just the performing and you know, our costumer Beverly, when she gets the kids involved, we have 2 interns. Anna is one of she's not performing in Cats, but she has been Beverly's right-hand gal. And then we have another intern from Clark, the high school in Martin County. And they learn about making costumes and making wigs. I remember a few years ago, a boy just like, he learned how to iron and sew a button. And he, but like literally loved it. I mean, it's a life skill.
Future wife is going to love it.
Beth taught me how to steam clothes.
Tell her. That's great.
What?
Beth, the customer, she taught me how to steam clothes.
That is a unique
Lots of
one.
skills. Lots
That
of
is
skills.
awesome.
Plus the importance of all the collaborative artistic people that are behind the scenes. I mean, how many of you, actually, I never ask this too often, how many of you are absolutely going to be performers? And how many of you may want to do something behind the scenes, theater management, or raise them high so we can see?
So about half.
Uh-huh.
Stage management.
And how many of you want to be doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, something completely different? Yeah, I know. Raise your hands. Yes. So it's all the skills they learn take them to various professions in and out of the arts.
Absolutely. It gives you the confidence to do really anything.
Yep.
You know, if you can stand on a stage in front of 200 people and sing and dance and act, you can do anything. You know, stage fright is there. Who gets stage fright? Anybody? Sometimes. Get butterflies?
Everybody gets a little nervous.
All the
If
time.
you don't get butterflies, you're not alive.
Yes.
You're like on Xanax.
They don't know what that is, Julie. But we know that
Cough
it's
syrup.
exactly. It turns into adrenaline.
Yeah.
Right? How many of you? It's like, I mean, I know for me, I've been performing my whole life. Nervous, and then you step on the stage and it's like, yeah, you're just like in it, right? It just totally turns into adrenaline.
Is anybody a writer?
I like
Write a
writing.
little.
I like that.
I would encourage you to write.
my college
Because guess what? You can't act without the words.
Ooh.
Okay? So be the writer, be the one with the ideas, and you will go really far. Because, sorry, actors are a dime a dozen, they say in Hollywood. But it's not true. You know, you can make millions, but you gotta have a struggle. But you know what? If I have something you can fall back on, I did. I wrote a 1-act play and acted in it in New York and performed. I did, produced it, and it was so much fun. And you know, when you're doing your own thing, you really feel it. You don't have to sit for hours and memorize the lines because they're up here. They're already there. So, you know, I encourage you to be writers, be a producer. You know, if you like running the show, that's an awesome job. You know, that's what I ended up kind of doing in real estate, is that I feel like I'm producing a show every day called Real Estate. Let me sell your house. And it really
What
is
was
another
your
thing.
show about? Was it a one-woman show?
No, it had other characters in it. It was called Cowgirls and Indians.
I
And I was a very pesky casting director. And I was an older woman, and I had a younger man, and that was the way I would meet men to go out to dinner with. I'd be like, if you'd like this part, come on out to dinner with me.
Wait, is this what the show is about, or is this your life while you're producing the show?
Well, I know. I got the idea. No, actually. And then I was in NYU films and all that kind of thing. But the best part was it was a 10 1-acts, and I got together with a group of actors in New York, and we did it all together, and we rehearsed, we rented theater space. So there is life out there for you. I would invite people to come see my shows when I was in something, but they would be like, you need to do your own thing. It's like, wait around to get cast in something. You could wait forever. So write your own stuff. And they'll come see it. Yeah. And that's why I have the radio show. Now I can just talk. I'm really good at talking. I practiced all my life. So, any questions? Anybody want to come down to the radio show one night? And it's on Wednesday nights, though. Oh yeah, we got to be here.
Yeah, we're all here.
That's right. This is Wednesday Night Live.
Wednesday Night Live. I may let them fit. How many of you have ever experienced being on a radio show?
This is it.
Yes.
You're on the radio now.
Yeah, but if maybe we'll let 1 or 2 of you or 3 of you go one night, and maybe during, like when we're doing the Music Man and we don't have acting one night or something like that, and some of you can go and talk with Julia, have the experience. I have like some seniors here that would, I'm sure, view that as a very cool experience, great learning opportunity.
It is, it's fun. And
So Karen, you can set that up.
I will. I'm on it. I'm on it.
And we'll still continue to see the theater and ask for those donations. Come on, send in the money. StarStruck. Thank you all. This is great.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see the show. I'm coming on Saturday night. Don't get nervous.
Okay, so
On the
before
11th.
we leave, I want to show you the best view in the house as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
This is a view from the stage. We have 202 seats here. We actually took a couple of them out for this production. You can see there's a catwalk, pun intended, where the cats can go out into the audience so they can really be up close and personal to our audience. So this is our theater.
Good, and hey, Helen Martin and Cindy Cooper, thanks for joining us tonight. I finally can see who's on. Behind the camera. Usually I'm sitting in front of it. So thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Yay, the Martin County difference.
Yay, the Martin County difference!
Yes.
In the nighttime.
Yes.
Okay, Heather. I've got you, Heather.
Mind the bobble. Thank you. So our last official stop is we're going to stop in and see Peter. He's teaching a piano lesson, so we're going to pop in and see him in action.
Very talented.
Come on.
All right, let's get a shot of them. Look, that's so sweet. I miss that. Oh, hi, Sean Kelly. And Catherine, my sister. Did the Astros win? Oh my gosh. She said, go Astros. I can hear the piano.
Mm-hmm. This is our step and repeat. I feel like we have to get a picture of you in front of our step and repeat.
Yes, after the show, I'll get a photo of this and we'll post it.
Absolutely, yes.
And you can be in it with me.
I would love to.
Well, it was like, we'll pose live. Okay, bye. We're going on.
Okay, go on and see Peter. We'll come back.
Awesome. Peter.
I'll get the door for you. Go on out.
Thank you.
So here we are back in
here's
the
the main
StarStruck
lobby.
lobby again. Yeah. You can see Peter through the window. We're going to actually walk right in there in a minute. But this is the StarStruck lobby.
Where you come out during intermission and have a bar.
Here's a fun fact. See those seats over there against the wall?
Yes.
Those are 3 seats that originally came from the Barn Theater. Those are the original seats from the Barn Theater. Isn't that fun? And that's actually where Peter, Jennifer, and I all met. Well, Peter and I knew each other already, but Jennifer, Peter, and I did Pippin together at the Barn Theater many moons ago, and that's where all of this started. And those are the original seats from the Barn Theater.
How cool. Look at the gold tape.
Isn't that? Yes, we tape them a lot. But I did my first show at the Barn when I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
So these seats are, circa
4?
1970. So the year I was born, sorry. So I'm old.
Okay, the cat's out of the bag.
It is true. The year I was born, these seats were created.
Wow.
And hopefully I'm holding up better than these seats.
I'd say so.
I'm not covered in gold tape yet, but
Right.
it's coming.
Just shoot down the hallway a little bit, Heather. Look at this. All the posters.
Oh, yeah.
Stewart Magazine. You know, lots of covers of magazines and newspaper articles about the theater here. And lots of posters and just, you know, thank goodness for Peter and Jennifer. I mean, they really have brought life to Stewart through the theater.
A lot of
And we've
rich
got to
history
help
here.
them save this space to keep all of their stuff here. And you have other visiting artists and things like that?
Yeah, this young lady here, this is Alicia Tomasco. She has been on Broadway. She was on Broadway in The Heights. She came back not too long ago, a few years ago, and started in Little Shop of Horrors here. Our alumni is still very involved. You know, obviously this was an important place to them, and so they continue to share the love and spread the message. So we're grateful for that.
That is.
Over here is Children of Eden. This poster here, this is from when Stephen Schwartz came, and you can see this is Stephen Schwartz here, and this is John Caird, who wrote the book. John Caird is a very famous director and writer, and so he came and he worked with the kids very closely. I mean, Stephen Schwartz. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is
like
this is my office.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can see
Karen's
very
office. I
humble office. With
But
a
look at all the
ginormous-
wonderful posters. Look
this-
at all the hats.
Look at my new sign. I just
Let's see.
look at the size of this sign.
I love it.
I know, but anyway,
Well, you
prop
have a big
room
job.
slash office.
You have a big job.
I'm thrilled to have it.
I know, and you're doing
I
a great
couldn't
job so
believe
far.
any more in what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. That looks like Carol Channing.
It is Carol Channing.
Oh my gosh, look.
Yep, that was a glass that she signed.
Oh, when was she here?
I don't believe that was actually here
Oh,
in this
okay.
building. I think that's just
In-
fun
in
memorabilia.
Or was it in Stewart?
I honestly couldn't tell you
Okay.
where that was
We'll
taken.
get back to you on that. We'll
Yeah,
find out.
sorry.
But I like this never, never, never give up. That is true theater. My motto in life, and my motto is to make a difference and make it happen.
That's right.
So we're
That's
doing
right.
that tonight. We're going to ask you to go to starstruckfl. What? Frank, did you say something?
5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes. Thank you. 5 minutes till we're off the
So
air.
let's go see Peter real quick.
Let's go
then.
see
We
Peter real
definitely
quick.
want to go see Peter. Boy,
Yeah.
the time flies.
Yes, I know. It's a lot of fun when you're having fun and time flies.
This is the office of
Peter the piano eater.
Peter
Look.
the piano eater.
I love it.
That's where the magic happens.
Perfect timing.
Hi.
Hi, Peter.
We only have 5 minutes left on the air.
Okay,
so we
hello
wanna get
everybody
them
out
seated.
in the world of Facebook.
Yes.
How
Hi, Peter.
Are you doing well?
So we meet
Did you
again.
get like a grand tour?
Yes, we got the grand tour,
Excellent.
and we saw dancing. We saw some scenery and wigs, and we saw the kids sitting around having their acting class on the stage, and really got a good interview out of them. And who do we have here?
I'm Peyton.
Hi, Payton. Payton.
Peyton.
Peyton, okay, silent T. Peyton. And Peter Jones, the inimitable Peter Jones, so talented, and was the MC last year for Dancing with the Martin Stars, my official introduction to Peter, but I knew of him for so many years, and Jennifer, and I just am in awe of what you have created here. And what I want to try to do is get the audience out there to realize we need to donate to StarStruck so they can buy this building, so they can stay here, because imagine the effort it would take to get all this stuff somewhere else.
And imagine
Yeah.
having a STEAM school in Martin County.
Yeah, that's the most.
That's it's so exciting.
So
I mean,
cool.
it's yes, we need to preserve our future. We need to preserve our past. I'm sorry, I blew that. We need to preserve our past and our present, but we're really looking at the future.
Yeah.
I mean, what the potential for what we can bring to Martin County with this building
Yeah.
is what's really exciting
Absolutely.
and so necessary.
It is so necessary. And Peter and Jennifer, I was telling Jennifer that I remembered hearing you play the piano for the first time ever a long, long time ago when I first was in Stewart, about 05 or 06. And I think it was Monarch Country Club, and you were playing for a Christmas thing or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is that guy?
Who is that?
Who is that? He lives here? I was like, were you visiting from
I think we
Broadway?
get a 2-minute
2
warning
minutes.
or
Okay,
something.
so Peter, tell us something, and we're doing all the talking.
What can I tell you? Now, if you've never been to StarStruck, you should come see it live in person.
Yeah.
You probably got to see a lot of it wandering through via this iPhone, traveling behind everybody. But we have shows all the time. Next week we have cats. I'm sure they
Yeah.
already talked about that, or maybe you even saw some cats
Yeah.
backstage. But there's nothing like seeing it live in person. So please come support the theater. Come see a show. Support all of these kids that are like really pouring their hearts out into doing their passion in a place like StarStruck, where they can come and get tortured with piano.
Right, Peyton? How long have you been at StarStruck?
A year only. I just started practicing here.
Yeah, and are you enjoying it so far?
Yes.
Give them a little piano man. You're a
Little piano man, come
little piano
on.
man.
Play us out.
Play us
out.
And next week is Veterans Day, so tune in next week for Veterans Day with Karen Zook.
Everybody in chorus can sing along. There's an old man sitting around. Everybody knows the words. Well, that's not the words. Let's do the piano man part. Yeah, because everybody knows the piano. Where does it go? Oh, yeah. Sing us a song of the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you guys feel it alright.
Yay! Thank you! Thank you!
Julia,
Peyton.
thank you
Peter.
so much.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Frank, back at the radio station.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Heather, who has been our wonderful camerawoman. See you next week for Veterans Day, and we're out on the radio. And so we're out on Facebook too. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, Facebook.
Good night. Thank you.
The Martin County Difference.